Welcome to lesson number 7. We learned quite a few things, right? Until now. We learned the forward-backward roll, starting on different strings. We learned the D7 chord, and we learned the E minor chord and the C chord. So with these chords, we can do really fun stuff. So I want to help you to see how this can be done. Let's say we do some momentary rules, they're not forever, but for just now, they're like aesthetic guidelines. So the whole purpose of this exercise is that we learn that we can do different chord patterns while we're holding a chord. So let's say when we play the G chord, when we play the G chord, we start on the 3rd string. And if we do it twice as long, we do 2 bars of it, we start the second time always with the 5th string. Okay? So like. And then if we just do 1 bar, we just do this. Okay, so now for all the other chords, for all the chords that we learned, the chords that we're pressing down, we always start with the 4th string. So on the C, we start here. On the D we start here, and on the E as well. And every time when we play 2 bars of the same chord in a row, we just start with the 5th string at the second time through. So that maybe sounds a little confusing, but I'm going to play it for you slowly. So I'm playing the G, starting with G, and then play the 5th string. Let's say I'm going to C, and now I play the 5th string, and then I play the D, 5th string, G. This is a lot of fun. So you can actually, you can do that, in half the time by just playing one roll per chord. So the chord progression was like G, E minor, C, D, but it can be any kind of chord progression. But this is just a nice sequence: G, E minor, C, D. It's been used a lot, that sort of thing. C, and then D, G, and it just goes round in circles. Now it's important that you that the transition of the roll of one chord to another, that it doesn't affect the timing of the roll. So when you play G and then you go to C, it would be good if it would just keep on rolling and not stop, like. Okay, in the beginning, of course, that's unavoidable. You have to do it like that, and maybe you have to stop a little bit. But the goal is to keep the transition smooth. In order to do that, press the strings down that you need first. For instance, when you play G, and now I need a C chord. Well, this note here is the first one I need to play. So press this down first. Don't press the other ones down first and then try to put this. That really slows things down. So press the strings down that you need first. Then and then D, for instance, whatever, that comes. And that requires a certain automation process in your mind, because you have a right hand and a left hand thing that you have to think about at the same time. And there you have to be just patient with yourself, play it a little bit slower, that your thinking, your concentration is ahead of what you're doing, not behind. And also what we have been doing from the beginning is that you sing along. Da, 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 ba, 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 da, 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 ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 ba, da, da, twice as long with the fifth string. Yeah, and that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Try to get this so far. I mean, that would be nice. Again, you know, always try to encourage you not to get discouraged. Be patient with yourself. This is not an easy thing. I know this is, especially in the beginning. These things can be overwhelming. So give yourself some time. Even for these last 6 lessons, you know, 7 lessons I've, you know, put on the web. This could take a month till you can, you know, or even longer to have this really nice. So if you don't look at how fast others are, some people can do certain things quicker than you, but then all of a sudden you have something that you're quicker than them, and it really is not a race of any kind. Just if you play every day, a few minutes, you get better. You could try to avoid to get better, but you wouldn't succeed in it. I'll see you next time.